Hiya, my name is Elena Timpu and I'm currently studying Early Years Practice the Whole Child at Bradford College. I chose to study at Bradford College because I knew of the degree. It was a little bit different before I started, but two of the girls that I used to work with were studying this at the time, so I was already aware of the degree. And then I joined when Doreen came to observe one of the students in my setting at the time, and I just fell in love with the description and everything she was telling me. I just fell in love with it. The programs and the modules and everything is absolutely amazing. It really is absolutely amazing. The staff, they start with really assessing you, how you are when you start and what you can do. And then they support you in the taught lessons, they support you via one-to-one tutorials, they come to visit you in the setting, they do phone calls, they do messages, emails, so you are fully 100% fully supported by the tutors. When I completed my level 4, when I finished my level 4, my employee at the time already had spotted the difference in me, how I was as a practitioner from just doing my first year, and because of that I was given the room lead position in my setting. So I've seen the growth in myself. The best thing about being here has been having the 4 amazing tutors that we've had, because it's from them that obviously I've learned and I've grown as a person and as a practitioner and as a parent, because I am also a mother. So I've learned from them and I've grown from them all. And not just them, it's the girls, the colleagues, my colleagues as well. All of us, we're a small little team here, and we've all been really, really supportive and helpful towards one another. The degree has helped me grow as a practitioner, has given me the confidence to stand up for what I believe is right, for what I've learned, and to say, no, actually I think this is what we should do, and to take the lead. So wholeheartedly, whoever wants to do the degree, you will see improvements within yourself. You will see, as a person, as a practitioner, as a parent, and overall as a student, you will see the growth.
Well, I think when I was first deciding to study here, I'd gone through like 3 or 4 different colleges and kind of just weighed up my options and really just thought through what is the next step for me. You know, I studied a course here before. What I found is I've been to, Leeds, Beckett College, I've been to Skipton, I've been all over the place in terms of like just finding what's best for me. And I can confidently say the expertise in some of the tutors here just lie way higher than the rest of them. And I think that I gel with all the tutors here that have taught me and are teaching me. And I think, that's just helped my personal development way more than any other college could. And those 3 tutors have been the absolute best I could have asked for, The way I learn is I can't read a definition and take it in. I have to find my own definition. And asking them questions, they help define my own definition, and they really do just go the extra mile for you. And they really do make sure that you're knowing where you are and you're not ever feeling alone within the actual program, which is, every student's dream. And I found that, I was doing networking because I thought networking was the right avenue for me. And then once this tiny little unit of development came in, I was like, I think I'd rather do this for a living, So then my kind of choice was like, how do I develop this? As I said, I went through loads of different colleges to try to find the right, course for me. And software engineering, after I'd read like the modules and everything, it was a no-brainer. I didn't even have to consider anything. It was just a hand in the offer and hope. And yeah, my development from then has probably increased 1,000%, and that's not even over-exaggerating. I have developed really far.
I've known about the textile courses at Bradford College for quite a while. They're quite well known, and the opportunity came up for me to find the time to study at Bradford College. So I knew it'd be here and I knew it'd be the textile course because it's so lovely. We often start our projects with kind of using a piece from the textile archive as our starting point or our inspiration, and then we look at more modern designs and techniques and blend the two. And yeah, it's just another example of where we've got fantastic facilities and staff that really go above and beyond to help us with our projects. Yeah, I'm in my 3rd year now and I am loving it. great people to study with, lovely staff, everyone's very supportive, very flexible. Yeah, I think I've studied in other places after school, and I feel this is the place where people have known me and have a relationship with me, which is really nice, so they understand who you are and what your circumstances are, and are really supportive in your studying and what else you've got going on in your life. So I'm doing a textile course here at Bradford College, and that's quite different to what I do the rest of the time, so I wasn't very confident when I came, but I think with the support of my colleagues on the course and staff, I've become a lot more confident in my creativity, and we've learnt loads of new skills, Photoshop, lots of different techniques to do with textiles, how to present work. We've done a lot of work in groups and presenting things to each other, so yeah, it's helped me develop in lots of ways.
So the programme of study, I found it really engaging. There's counselling and psychology, 50% each. The psychology is my main area of interest. So being able to look at in-depth mental health conditions, especially in the third year, and I've been able to look over Christmas like schizophrenia and build on my A-level knowledge of psychology. And with regards to tutors, you can tell that they're knowledgeable within their subject areas, and they've got that drive and that focus to get you to where you want to be as well. So it's allowed me to become that person where I can go home, look at the topic, study in depth, and know that I can get in contact with my tutors if I need to build on my skills in any area. And also the feedback on each assignment, I can look and turn it in and be able to improve of what I've got from my last semester. So the staff we can contact via the emails, we've got Teams, we've got the tutorials that we can book, in-house sessions, and we know that we can contact them at any time that we need tutorials. I can ask them questions in class. I also know that I can, be able to show them my work and see what progress it needs. So the first thing to say is I wouldn't have done this when I first started at Bradford College, and it's only because of the course and learning about how if we accept ourselves and then we can change, as Carl Rogers would say, and to be able to do this is one of the things that has built my confidence, and it's shown me that we shouldn't limit ourselves. You can build on that, and you don't have to be that person that you used to be. And by doing this, it shows me that it's changed me greatly, because I would not have done this without the course. I'd say my best thing is the fact that I get to do independent study. So when I was at A-level, you were constricted to doing specific topics, and you couldn't pick what area you wanted to look at. Whereas now on this degree course, I can home into what I want to do after Bradford College. I can look at mental health, I can look at the one that I wanted to do. I can look at schizophrenia, I don't have to be doing a subject that I don't want to be doing. I can continue that and make sure that any current research that I can find, whereas I couldn't do that when I was at A-level. And now it's allowing me to look at what I want to do after Bradford College on this course, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without Bradford College. My first option is to continue and do a master's degree in psychology, because I get higher marks in psychology than the counselling, and that's my absolute passion. It has been for ages, for years. My other route is to take a bit of time out to work within Mind or a charity that's mental health based, and then further down the line when I'm a bit older and I've got a bit more experience to then do a master's. So yeah, those are my two different options.
So I think the thing that made me decide to come to Bradford College was first of all the price of the HE course. So it's much cheaper than other universities. That was probably one of the biggest driving factors for me. I also when I came for the interview, I really enjoyed the vibe, and I felt that I was sort of respected as an adult learner, that other universities that I'd been to were a bit more rigid and not as welcoming. So I really enjoyed the environment and the people that I met on my first interview day, so I think that really helped me to make my decision to come and study my degree here. I've studied a real range of different subjects, topics, things like that. It's been really interesting and engaging, and it's been quite a diverse course in the sense that they've delivered a lot of the lectures and things like that through different ways, so that's been really useful as well. One of the really good things that I found here is that staff are quite accessible, so they will give a phone number, an email. So I sort of think it's a bit I've come a long way, but I think I have really.